is Kristin Korn here, and this is my daughter Brielyn, and we thank you guys for hopping on here. Just gonna wait and add Sara on here and her daughter Claire.
Guys, thank you for hopping on. I'm Sara, Reineke, and this is my little business partner, Claire. I know she's like so nervous, but not looking nervous at all. I gotta tell you guys, I have been obsessing about this topic and concept for a long time. I taught school for 16 years, 13 years of third grade and second grade, and then 3 years at the junior high level. And something that perplexed me, bothered me, and it kept me up at night all the time as a teacher was how those kids treated each other. And I just found it very interesting to see the kids that were able to get out unscathed and the ones that it really bothered them so much. And I said I should have been a sociologist or something, because it was just interesting to watch how those humans interacted every year. That was one perspective. And then being now a mother of, and my son is almost 16, and it was not necessarily fun in middle school and junior high for a boy, but I will say with a girl, it's been a much different journey. And Kristin and I have talked about this a lot, like what makes these things happen and what makes it so difficult, and where we are in life with so many devices and technology. And you know, Kristin, you and I have talked about this, like when you look on shows, what is the Kiki Waka show? Like, I don't know, what channel are those even on? Disney Channel, right? Nickelodeon channels. When you see those channels, you stop and listen to the conversations that are happening on those shows. All of the laughs are coming from girls being mean. It is. I mean, that's the whole entire comedy. It's being rude to their parents, rude to their teachers, and mean to the other girls or mean to the other kids. And that's what gets the laughter. And I never have been more aware of that until, my own kid entered middle school. I'm like, turn that off. And so this has been something that I have been thinking about for years and years. And then Claire, I think I became acutely aware after going through this journey with her in middle school. One, I think we've gotten a lot closer because of it. It's spurred on a lot of conversations and on how to handle things. But I also noticed whenever she would have a stressful day, she came home and she wanted to cook. She wanted to make slime. She wanted to draw, like getting out the markers. And I realized that, one, she was dealing with anxiety just like I do and her brother does. And that this was the way that she was handling it, right? What's your favorite thing to do when you've had a bad day?
All those things.
All those things? Probably slime. If I let her make slime all the time, that would probably be it. And I know when I talked to Kristin about this, Brielyn, who's like, this is just such a mirror of us, because like Kristin is not the one who's comfortable on the stage or in front of the camera, and I can do this all day. And Claire's like, let's do this, let's roll. And Brielyn's like, please don't make me talk. Right?
Yeah.
But what she does when she's had a stressful day is she draws. She just wants a new set of paper, new pens and pencils, right, Brielyn? Like that's your stress reliever of like what you like to do. So we thought, you know what, we just need to find ways to promote kindness, promote goodness, provide ways for parents to find those creative outlets with their kids. And, we can't control so many things about their journey from 1st to 8th grade, but maybe, just maybe, if we taught some kids some ways to get creative with their stresses, that they wouldn't maybe go into self-harm or into, those bad habits that we've seen now that my son's in high school. I'm seeing all of these terrible things happening with so many really great kids. So I'm super passionate about this. And I call up Kristin and I'm like, we got to do something. And she's my other half in the business world. Our brains work very differently. And so we just got moving and we decided to make a difference. We decided to be a part of a movement, and it's all inspired off of these girls. So, I'm going to let Kristin tell you a little bit more about what we're going to be doing. But it is launched. Like, we have accomplished so much in the last literally 48 hours. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
It was hard to even concentrate at church today. Like, my mind is just so spinning at the good we can do in the world and the empowerment we can do for so many little girls. And so with that, I'm going to pass it over to you, Kristin. Tell them a little bit about what we're going to be doing with Brave and Creative Kids.
Yes. Okay. So we kind of break it down in three things. So if you go to our website, it's braveandcreativekids.com. Go check that out first of all. But we're going to educate you, educate your kids. We're going to promote bravery, brave BC Kids. You'll see the BC Kids hashtag all over all of our stuff. And then we want to create. So let me start back to educate. So it's kind of like our three buckets that we're going to cover with this company, but educate the parent and kids on, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to have one monthly issue or theme throughout. So for instance, the month of December is make a new friend. So everything that you see with our videos, our promotions, and all of our merchandise is going to be about making a new friend. So getting back on that, we want to educate the parents. So we're always going to have a free download based on the theme. So for instance, Make a New Friend download this month has a one-sheeter for the kids on how to have a conversation with a potential new friend. So how to greet them, how to smile, how to set your devices down, things that you could ask them, compliment them, just a very easy one-sheeter that your kid could print off and keep with them, in their book bag or whatever. And for you, like kind of like psychology as from the parent standpoint of how you need to understand just all different emotions that are going into a child when they are making a new friend. And we have been doing some video clips, and you'll see these later on our site, and interviewing some kids about how they feel when they make a new friend. And it's pretty eye-opening that everyone really has a lot of the same fears and feelings. So you'll see some of that come out. We'll also have a private Facebook group. So this is going to be a discussion board. You're going to get the most out of this company when you participate. So we're going to have a community of parents, and as long as you're subscribed to our email list, which you can get on the website, you can get access to that Facebook group. So just tackling, everyday parent issues, but really just staying with our themes. Like I said, Make a New Friend is the month of December. So to stay on our email list, you're going to get the invitation for all of that. The second is the bravery. So that is just the positive programming that we want to do for children. We want to highlight brave kids, what they did, what they overcame, and then tips on how to overcome everyday fears for kids. Then create, of course, is creative outlets. We want to highlight all different kinds of creative outlets that all of the BC Kids are doing. And we want to offer free coloring sheet downloads, just different positive, affirmation words. And then you'll also see us have a YouTube channel. Now, I cringe when my kids are like, I want to get on YouTube. But I have a feeling that what we can put out through this channel is going to be really inspirational, not for just your child, but maybe even for you as well. And we really just want to tap into a whole bunch of different kids and in their creative element. So I've already been talking to a ton of moms being like, my daughter loves to cook or my daughter loves to dance. I'm like, great, we'll do a spotlight video on that. And just showing kids different ways that they can release those stresses with different creative outlets. So be sure to, like I said, stay on that email list because you'll get a link to the YouTube channel for that. We'll also be on Instagram. It's at brave.creative.kid. And like I said, follow the hashtag BCkid. And really just what we need everybody to do is kind of spread the word about this movement. We're super passionate about it, and parenting is so hard. So if we can lean on each other to just do the best that we can, like that's what we want to do. And then you'll see with this BCkid merchandise, we have shirts, we have backpack tags, we have water bottles, like everything. And then every month with that same theme, you'll see merchandise for that. And just so you guys know, along with the Brielyn and Claire in this, is the words come from Claire, and then the artwork behind the words actually comes from Brielyn, and then I whip it all together to, put it together. But all of the things on there, besides the BC girls, I drew those, but all the words is all Brielyn and Claire's mind work. So it's pretty cool to watch it all come together.
So Claire, I would love for you to share with them why, guys, this is something that she has been talking about for months. Mom, I want to be able to spread kindness. I want to be able to do videos and be able to, help other people deal with how to get through these times. And so tell them a little bit about why, Claire.
So for this?
Yeah, tell them. Talk in there.
Okay. So One way is to help other kids with stress and with making new friends.
Yep. What else?
And also to help people realize that different is beautiful. To also have our world with more empathy.
Empathy is important.
To make humans more stylish.
Something that Claire got on today is graphic tees. And so a lot of this is all about graphic tees. Tons of cute graphic tees that kids can wear that are going to spread positive messages. And this is what is her style, you know, so this was one of her things. So yes, you're going to help everybody with their style a little bit, right?
My fifth way is for my portion of the money that I'm getting, I'm going to put it and make it for my college intuition.
College intuition. Isn't that awesome? So tell them a little bit about our charity. So, you know, we've got these priced so reasonable, but we kept a little bit for Brielyn and Claire, you know, and then also we've got a nice little sizable chunk that we are going to partner with a charity each month, something like Lafayette House or Children's Haven, a place where kids feel that ultra stress, like nothing like our kids are dealing with a whole other level of stress. And I don't know about you, but for me, I feel like a new package of markers or colored pencils, that's therapy for anyone. So we're going to use a portion of the BCkid every single month to buy brand new markers and colored pencils or drawing utensils in our color pages that have the positive messages on them to those places where kids are feeling that stress. So we're really excited about that as well. So know it's going to a really good cause. And we just want to see so many kids with these kind messages every single week. It's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? Yes. All right. So things that you were thinking about, guys, we want to hear your feedback. This is brand new. You know, we're thinking about, do we need more boy stuff? You know, we're really focusing on girls first, but how do you feel about the boys? Are they going through as much as the girls? Thinking about high school level, like we're really focused now on kind of the 1st through 8th grade, but do we want to do more with high school? We're going to look more at some more curriculum and more courses and getting this more into the schools as much as we possibly can. And guys, here's what we know. We are not perfect parents, and we're not ever saying, you've seen both of our kids, like this is not perfect. we are imperfect parents and we're raising imperfect kids, and we know this. We just want to arm them, guys, because every kid is going to have trouble. You know, we can't think that we can protect our kids from trouble. I mean, you know, I think God himself was pretty self-explanatory that there will be troubles. So it's a matter of is helping them be more brave, helping them be more empowered to be strong and to make new friends and to do it in a way as opposed to when you pick your kid up from school, instead of saying like, did anybody play with you? That victim mentality, it's more like, whose day did you make today? How did you show kindness? Like more questions like that. So those are the things we're going to teach you. And I'll end it with this. I will tell you, just by us focusing on this in the last 48 hours, and Claire and Brooke and I had lunch, just the 3 of us yesterday. We talked about this 5-step conversation starter of like, when you meet a new friend, you know, what do you say? You ask them a question and then you compliment or connect. You ask another question, compliment or connect, right? We talked about it at lunch. So today we were at lunch. Gosh, I need to cook more. We're out to lunch again. So Mexican today. And Brooke saw a teacher from her school, my younger daughter. And she said, I want to go talk to her. What are 2 good questions I can ask her? And Brooke said that on her own. I'm like, oh my gosh, she totally picked up on this from yesterday. She practiced her 2 questions and she walked over ready to talk to that teacher and had 2 good conversation starters and was ready to listen and to actually be present, which is something I just feel like we used to learn out on the street because we didn't come home until it was dark. And now, you know, we're all trapped inside for so much more of our time. And so we just really want to make a big impact. So we're looking for your support, you know, grab that merchandise. We'd love to see you wear it, tag us whenever your kids are wearing it. You can get it by Christmas, which will be, I think you said the 10th, Kristin. It ships straight to you, which is going to be awesome. It's not going to be coming from us. So we have so many ideas swimming in our heads. So it's not the last time you're going to hear from us, but add people to this business page and let's just make this movement amazing. So, all right.
Absolutely. Yeah. So braveandcreativekids.com. You can go there right now and subscribe to the mailing list and we will get that download over to you.
Yeah.
For starters. So we appreciate you guys for sure.
We're so excited. Thank you, Brielyn. The quiet artist. See you.
She is.
Bye.
All right.